Hey everyone, it's Gary from Peacekeeper's Armory. Here I have a quick video for Steve and his new Phoenix Props Kylo V2 saber. Again, this is one of the most amazing pieces I've actually ever held. I've done one of these before and I have another one to do after this. But just the hilt itself is made so well. The paint job by, I think this one was Artisan FX, is just an amazing attention to detail. So just to break it down real quick, it's got a Crystal Focus 9, a CEX V3, and then Tricrease in all three areas. I have red in series for both the Quillians over here, and then red in series for the main, as well as white Flash on Clash for the main. Client Steve did not want to do the white Flash on Clash on the sides, so that's how that is. It's got the Goth internal chassis on the inside in white, and as you can see, kill key and recharge port access right there. Just pull this guy, or turn it, and it'll turn on. Main switch is going to be right here. It is a plunger kind of style, so when you take the hilt or the main body off, which you shouldn't have to ever unless you're changing settings, I did glue it together. It's a screw system, so it's glued together so it won't come off. Just be careful when you put it on. Make sure that it's pushed out all the way, so probably put it on upside down just so it doesn't clip the switch and damage it. And then the auxiliary switch is going to be right here. Also, so you can see there's a channel for it, so when you put it the body back on, you want to make sure that it slides right through that channel. Otherwise, you could damage that switch as well. Especially this one's a lot more fragile in terms of side-to-side movement because it's a taller switch. So that's kind of it for that. It's got, I think, 6 or 7 fonts on there, all Kylo related. You can see some of the light shining through. They aren't shining through blade plugs, but they do look amazing nonetheless. It's a lot harder to hit without the blade for some reason. There we go. So I'll just take it off. So the side Quillians have different screw size than the main one. So you'll need to make sure you have a nice set for it, and you just really need to undo it just a little bit for it to fall out. And when you tighten them back up, you want to make sure not to tighten them too much because it is metal, so that it won't indent when you screw it in. You don't want to strip your screws. It's not quite. I know it's slightly out of focus, bear with me. And then for the main one, there is 2. There's one right here on the same side as the switch, and then one on the opposite side. I usually keep that one normal where it is. You don't really need to use both, at least in my experience. So just undo this a little bit. Be careful when you turn it not to clip your emitter here. You don't want to scratch the paint job off. Not quite. Okay, apparently still not quite. There you go. We can see the Tricrease in there and the Tricrease on the sides. So let's see. I'm just going to go through all the fonts per Steve's request. So it's not that much. Later on, after I go through all the fonts, I'm going to take this off real quick just to show you the inside. So if you want, you can skip to that. Otherwise, this is pretty much all I have to say about this for the video. It's really for the customer. We'll see you guys on the next one. So here we go, Steve. Some of them have multiple ignition sounds. I tried to limit them a little bit just to make them so that they at least go well with the staggered ignition. So then you can see. So for that. And then switching.
Sound bank selection.
Unhinged. The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens. Cross guard.
I'll show you the dark side.
That one's got a good staggered.
Sound bank selection.
The Force Awakens.
Kylo Ren. Son of Darkness.
This one's kind of a weird one. I'm not a real big fan of it myself, but you can see this spins around. But like I said, it's a switch hat, so it'll be good. I have it glued on the inside, so you really have to hold it on the inside and twist it for it to come unscrewed, so it'll just spin freely. Yeah, this one always had an issue. I might go back and try and fix that. There's a lot of sounds, and you have to kind of take some of them out. Again, not a big fan of that one.
Sound bank selection.
Solar killer, I know the solar killer, I know the sign. Don't be afraid.
Sound bank selection.
Solar killer, I know the sign. Fracture 9. Fracture 9. I'll show you the dark side.
They're not the best stagger sound, but
Sound bank selection.
Fracture 9.
Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren.
Anything else?
I think this is K-Sith's. It's a good one too. For the Collector Labs one, I think this is probably one of my favorites.
Sound bank selection.
Kylo Ren.
Awakening. Awakening. There has been an awakening.
All the motion settings are the same for each one, so you get a lot better response with the blading. It's kind of a funky one.
Sound bank selection.
Awakening.
Audio player.
Unhinged.
Audio player.
Unhinged.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let me, just to show you, take this guy off real quick. So 3 screws holding everything together. This top half and the bottom half will stick together simply because the red wire's glued. So just be careful so you don't pull the glue off the red wire. I mean, obviously that's fixable. It's not the end of the world if that happens. But just fair warning. So I always just take it off together. Again, the only reason you'll need to get in here is if you're changing something on the SD card. So just kind of hold it by the emitters there and carefully wiggle it out. Now you can see the board. chassis is going to get dirty just because it's sliding in and out of the aluminum tubing. And then the SD card access is right here. So I just push it in and it'll spring out. You can grab that, change all the settings. Make sure you kill power to the board first. And then, yeah, you'll be good to go. Here's the main switch, and then the auxiliary. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to ship this guy out to you here tomorrow.